You do an interview with Alex Marvez, now with AEW, regarding your issues with drugs at the time. Why did you feel at that point, hey, I need to address these in public?
To be quite honest, I don't remember that, and had
Well,
I wouldn't have addressed them in public. But I don't know who Alex Mervlacy is, and I don't remember doing that interview.
really?
But I didn't mean I didn't do it.
Um, well, in the
I don't
interview,
remember a lot of things I did.
you brought up how you had found Jesus.
Okay, well that part was true.
What was that? So you don't remember the interview. So I was going to say, what was that process like talking about, hey, I got drug issues.
Yeah.
I
Well,
found Jesus, but
so the truth be told, I found Jesus, or I got saved in the community. I got saved, and s- still used drugs for a while.
okay.
So it begs, people will
You were
get
still
into
fighting.
a philosophy debate about whether I was saved or not. That's not what I'm going to do here, the wrong venue. But I was going to church and trying to live better, but I was continuing to dabble in drug abuse, and not just drug use, drug abuse. And so it wasn't till later that I got clean that then my real relationship with a higher power, I don't want to make anybody angry, whom I choose to call God, that then my then I formed a relationship with that higher power. And so now it's about, for me, it's about spirituality and trying to live in a way that would be pleasing. And for those of you that don't believe, if this was all true, if the Ten Commandments or whatever are all true, like, wouldn't you want to live that way? It's not, doesn't say to do, so there are some stuff in there that say to do harm to others. I believe that's Old Testament. That was more about the law, and the New Testament is more about the love. I don't know why I'm getting on my soapbox here about the Bible, but I do think I want to live in a way that would please God. When I get to the pearly gates, I want him to say, "You did good, kid. You screwed it up at first, but you finished strong." And that's what I hope he says. And if he doesn't, then y'all can all laugh at me.
So, but at this time, you like you said, you probably were saved, but you were
Yeah.
you still had your battle going. I mean,
Yeah. I
it
was
ain't,
still
it's not a
struggling.
snap your fingers and we're all
Well,
perfect.
see,
All of a
that's what I
sudden.
say this in my testimony all the time. I wish that upon baptism, like John the Baptist, when he, you know what I mean, when he baptized Jesus and Jesus came up, everything changed, and that's just wasn't the way. I wish it was that way for me. I wish, but the baptism is it's a ceremony. It's symbolic. You know what I mean? I wish it were. I came up out of the water and all my transgressions were washed away. That they were, but I was still sinning. If we're
Yep.
talking about spirituality and religion here, and I'm sorry I took you down that path. I
No,
don't mean to
this is
make
part of it.
anybody mad.
This is the run. I mean, that's why we brought it up. You
Yeah.
know,
I just
that
know
was the
I know a lot of
influx.
people don't believe the same way I do, and I'm not trying to preach to them or offend them. I'm just stating my case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just interesting. We just brought it up. It's an interesting story. Like you said, you
Yeah.
don't even remember it because you're battling with these drugs.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're still talking about Jesus, and you're addressing, hey, I've got issues with drugs, which was the
Yeah.
first public deal of, oh, okay,
Well,
he's
in
going through it.
WWE, they or WWF at the time, they wanted me to go. Brett Favre had just come out about Vicodin or
Oh
whatever,
yeah,
and they suggested, hey, why don't you go through rehab and we'll film it and document it, and it'll be a big thing. And at
wow.
the time, I said, "Are you crazy? My kids would see that thing." And that's where I was in my head. My kids saw it every
Yeah,
friggin' day. You know what I mean? But I
it
was
was
so,
reality to them.
it was their reality. And had I known that, I would have done that. And maybe that one would have worked. Or
Yep.
maybe not. And I would have had to go on and do what I had to do. But crazy. Steve Kaufman said he just sounds like an AFS exclusive sometimes. I don't know what that even means. It's provocative.
We no,
AFS.
no, here's what our crack team back here has found the match of you and CM Punk. So maybe that's an AFS
Oh,
exclusive later.
wait, is that the match with CM Punk or that the
At,
match with Jeff Jarrett?
Now I think he's talking about CM Punk. We might can That might be a bonus show sometime.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
We go
Match
over
with
the Punk
Punk.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's
We
get to some beautiful bean footage. Okay, first, about to get to your debut in TNA. We have the footage from that. We are going to show that.
Awesome.